How's out?
We're trying to right now. My guild's trying to speed run Molten Core. We're trying to get sub 20 minutes. And so we've been like we did some strats and like it's like Valentine's Day events. Everybody's farming chocolates and stuff. And then like you know how like when people who are into that, like you know how like if you're ever in a high-end rating guild, and Christina knows this from back in the day in Fusion, it's like once one of the new strat drops, like you see a guild get a weird time, you're like, oh, I want to know what they did, and then you like comb over their logs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This EU guild dropped a fucking 17-minute 30-second MC clear today, and so now everybody like we're just fucking everybody's going autistically over the logs. Like, where did they start? What did the warriors do?
17 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow, okay, so there's what? How many bosses in MC? 9? 10?
9, yeah.
9? So, holy shit. it
Less
takes
than
me that
90
long to
seconds per
literally
boss.
just walk through MC.
So yeah, the running joke is you just press W the whole time, but like there's like when because you have to have douses,
Oh my god.
and then like you have to go in like Magmadar's cavern, like that's a long thing that you have to come back out of, and then you have to like go up to Domo, and then go all the way back around to Rag, and then you also have to have like the Rag RP. So like my guild's time right now, we're number 12 in the world, 6 US, and we're 2151. And like we kind of messed up our beginning poll. We could have shaved another minute and a half off of that. We can get sub 20. It's just like you got a full send and.
I wonder if they did a split, like sent 20 into Magmadar Lucifron, and then just sent the other 20 to continue clearing, then they just catch up when, like, by that time, maybe Gar is dead, and then they do the full 40 for Geddon, and then onwards.
So like one of the things that we practiced that didn't work out very well is like you send a paladin in to like pre-pull like the 3 lava packs after the Gar cave or the Geddon cave or whatever, the little tunnel, and then he petries, so they're all on him, so that you basically have all your warriors like free action potion and go in there and just like clean house, right? So you don't get you pop like flame reflectors to absorb fire damage, so you don't get like one shot by fire blossom.
Yeah.
And then obviously you have like full world buffs. You have the Valentine's Day chocolates. You have flasks.
Chocolates are really
Speaking
good.
of which, flasks on the fresh servers right now are over 200 gold each.
What? Why?
Yeah.
Is it just Black Lotus competition?
It's so they've changed Black Lotus a bit. It's different from Sod. So in Sod, they made it so like a Black Lotus can be picked from any high level herbs. So similar how they started doing Lotus in TBC and Wrath. But in Vanilla, it's not like that. The only thing that's changed that they've made is that a Black Lotus will now respawn after like 15 minutes in one of the spawn points. But like, it's just so contested because there's all of the high level guilds that are high level in air quotes. All those top guilds who are like flasking. It's just like dominating the market. So people are speculating that that they're going to change it to the Sod version of herbing next phase, just because the market's just getting unreal.
Wow, that's insane. 200 gold. Per flask. That's nutty.
I mean, that's like if you can get it for cheap, right? Like Black Lotus themselves are like 180 gold.
Woof.
For one.
Woof. Woof, I say woof. Woof. Hello, everybody. Hello, glorious goblins. Hi.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Betty. And just a reminder to adjust your microphone.
Already done.
Hooray! Sounding perfect.
I do the thing.
We are just waiting on.
They're French.
They're French. We're just waiting on lore, and then we'll get started. They're sus. No, my USB port! Good to see a gaggle of round bottom goblins today. I have basically nothing better to do on Wednesdays, so I greatly look forward to this.
Wow.
Not even any good TV on Wednesday. Gotta wait till later in the week for, like, Severance and all the other
Has anybody seen, I haven't seen it, but supposedly there's that show that's all over the internet. It's some Spanish reality show, and they're like Montoya or whatever his name is.
I have not seen that.
Inigo Montoya?
It's some Spanish reality show where like it's one of those like dating love shows where like it's basically just a bunch of young people hooking up, but I guess like they're couples, and so then like this guy, his name is Montoya, hooked up with a different girl, so then his girlfriend hooked up with a guy, but like the scene shows like the host of the show across from like these 6 dudes who are all on the show, and it's Montoya's sitting there like they're showing him the clip on the screen of like his girlfriend like hooking up with this dude, and he starts like crying, like rips his shirt off, he starts like running to like on some beach, he starts running down the beach, and it's just like Montoya, and then they keep saying Montoya por favor, and it's just like it's essentially a guy's like worst moment of his life, but it's become like a meme on the internet. Like, you know that one,
takes off clothes in Spanish. Do
you know that show? And I don't know what the name of the show is, but there's like that larger man who's like with some like younger woman, and he's always doing the faces of like, and like that's always the reaction.
I am not familiar. You might have to post the meme in Discord.
I'm trying to find one here.
The only reality, well, we watch a lot of reality TV. Like, Sav is really into Deal or No Deal Island right now, and I just like cannot stand that show. But we both love the creators. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. I know who you're talking about now.
Like, how that guy became a meme, Montoya's becoming a meme.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Maybe Cinco Montoya. My father.
Okay, it's Temptation Island, Spain.
Oh, Temptation Island, Spain. Okay.
Eventually played out with him and Anita Williams. That wasn't a scene out of a telenovela, but also the beginning of a viral moment that made Montoya por favor a new meme. Couple of 1 year joined season 8 of the reality show that tests relationships by splitting boyfriends and girlfriends into separate villas. Attractive men and women were sent to the houses to tempt the contestants to cheat. Unfortunately for Montoya, he witnessed a jaw-dropping moment when Anita and her housemate Manuel began having sex in real time and promptly broke La Isla de la Tentaciones cardinal rule, entering the other partner's villa.
I already found the clip. Hang on, I'm gonna put it in Discord.
Okay.
Oh my god.
We cannot have the description of this. We must have the full video.
Do it.
Have I ever watched a single season of Temptation Island USA? Absolutely. Do I speak Spanish? No, but I can say Montoya, por favor. The feelings of love, betrayal, pain is universal. We understand it whether we know the words or them down. This is on stage. You have absolute.
Wait, she just she's not actually showing the scene. Never mind. My link is dog shit.
Yeah.
She just talks about the scene. Show the scene. You know what? I'm gonna delete that. But I'm just searching Montoya, por favor. Temptation Island? Yeah, okay, videos. Oh, even Moist Critical covered this. That's funny.
He covers everything.
He really does. Oh my god, that one's 15 minutes. Ah, yeah, I see the image where he's ripping off his shirt.
Ripping his shirt.
Is this?
This is Montoya. He's in a Spanish dating night vision camera. You out of your mind?
Bro, oh my god, these TikTokers that actually just don't show the clip and are
They're
just talking about it actually piss me off. Slop! Oh, Laura's here. Hey! Dios mío! We are now Spanish guafa? Vaya con Dios. Alright, everybody is here. Get into game, my glorious little goblins! And we will get started shortly.
Side note, we bought this pizza at Costco. It's a buffalo chicken pizza, and it is delicious.
I usually
Kind
get
of
the
sick
typical...
hybrid is a buffalo chicken.
Yeah, what the... What? How do they...
Is it a buffalo the size of a chicken, or is it a chicken the size of a buffalo?
Is
Is it a
it...
chicken with a buffalo head?
Do buffaloes lay eggs?
Buffalo style job.
I've had buffalo burgers before. Now I'm just very confused.
When I spent a couple months.
crab fried this rice?
You tell me a shrimp fried this rice? I spent a couple months in Montana a few years back, and I had bison a lot there, like bison steaks and stuff. It was actually really good.
Yeah, bison is giga. Alright, friends, let's see who I see in-game. Betty's in-game, Cherry's in-game, Chody's in-game, Laura's in-game, Kib's in-game, Spencer's in-game, Tiger's in-game. We are good to game.
Stream is also in game.
We're gaming.
Stream is all... Oh, hey, Stream.
Hello, stream.
Stream hasn't done anything.
Yeah, Stream is just fucking sitting in the
Come on,
cuck
chat,
chair in the
do
corner.
something.
Man,
I don't
Jesus
know how
Christ.
streamers talk to their people. I'm not a streamer.
About like that, normally.
Yeah. Chat?
Do something, pokes footsteps.
Alright,
Today we
goblins.
are hate rating. Just kidding, don't do that.
No! Hey, raid with our 5 viewers? It's more like a strong dislike raid.
Strongly
mild.
better.
Passive aggressive rate.
Yeah.
Here is my mild,
Today is a strongly
my-
worded email raid.
my mildly worded list of incredibly inconsequential grievances.
Ah, a raid that could have been an email.
We could be a strong raid if we find a smaller streamer to pick on. Yeah!
Oh no. Speaking of things that are not small, your asses. Let's get started.
Except for,
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, I mean, except for Roll. Poor Roll.
Yeah, but where we last left rolled is in a great spot, and I have been waiting 2 weeks to find out how this plays out.
All right, everybody, let's get started with a quick recap. Welcome back to Goblin with a fat ass. Good to see everybody here and all my jiggly wiggly goblins. You all, in the Gala of the Century, have found the entrance to the clockwork vault that contains the recipe for the secret sauce. Unfortunately, along the way, you have discovered some of the things that are in the secret sauce, which are, not very moral, but magically delicious. And as our magically suspicious deliciousness has entered the clockwork vault, there are only 2 guards left in front of you. The curious duo known as Bro and Dude. These last 2 anti-goblin assault squads are the only thing you think is getting in between you and the recipe for the secret sauce, which is locked in a 300-pound safe. Now, the clockwork vault is supposedly going to change shape every hour, so it might be a good idea to get that recipe of the secret sauce somehow and escape before you get caught in some strange clockwork workings, and you too will be crushed into the secret sauce. Now, goblins, there are many ways this could play out, and many resolutions that can occur. For example, you could, say, be the heroes. You could defeat all of the semi-cannibalistic people that remain in the Gala of the Century, destroy the sauce empire, and become unlikely heroes. You could take over the operation, create a new secret sauce, or continue the horrible recipe for yourselves, and perhaps make a new slogan for the sauce. Like, it's suspiciously delicious, or something along those lines. You could also...
I can't believe it's not people.
God. You could, however, also fail. You could be captured by the guards and become ingredients for the next batch. There's also the atypical goblin way of ending things. Just blow everything up. Set everything on fire, burn it to the ground, and walk off into the woods with the forbidden recipe.
Gently pats unexploded artillery shell.
But your goals are clear. It's not just about getting to the safe. Oh no, that's right in front of you. But it's about opening the safe, retrieving the recipe, exiting safely, and returning to Camp Fatass in one piece. The way you do it is up to you all.
Can we sacrifice the chat goblin?
Yes.
Just throw chat in the recipe?
Chat, do you agree with this? You know what, Chat? You don't get a say. You don't get a say. Maybe we'll turn
Chat,
you into
roll for
sauce.
ass.
Roll, yeah, Chat, roll ass.
Chat, roll ass right now.
The coin has to stay.
Do it. Well, either way, there's a lot of resolutions that could come from this. And we'll see how creative all of you fat bottom goblins are in creating a certain quantity of chaos. I know you can do it. Now, when we last left off, the two anti-goblin assault squad members, Bro, who speaks with no accent, and Dude, who speaks like a WWE announcer, are talking to the no-bottomed goblin rolled Wondrous. After talking to them a little bit about his latest playlist, he reaches into his pocket, pulls out his perfectly round and smooth, shiny stone. The greatest perfectly shaped, smooth, and shiny stone you have ever seen. And he's about to bean Bro over the head with it.
Bean bro.
Bro, beans!
And while playing, Immense playlist is gonna be Rock, You Like a Hurricane.
Here I am! Legally distinct song! Let us continue our glorious foray into the procuring of the secret sauce, shall we? As the rest of the goblins... I'm counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I'm missing a goblin.
We're missing a chody.
I'll get you.
Sugar.
Sugar! There you go. As the 6 of you stand on the platform, looking down, waiting for Bro and Dude to fuck off in some manner, Rolled has bravely strode forward, rock and playlist in hand. And it looks like he's about to dome Bro. Rolled, as what you are doing is currently extremely risky, I'm going to have you roll ass.
Well, I knew that at the time because they said I gotta sacrifice one of them. Fuck that. Here we go. I believe I only get to roll 1d6. Is that
You get 2d6, but you have to pick the lowest per the rules.
1 boxcars.
Just double checking that too. Oh no! Oh no! As the 1s and the 6s cancel themselves out. It doesn't look like you are going to succeed on your doming. Now, you do have your perfectly smooth and shiny stone that you are using, so I'm going to allow you to roll an extra die. This is a situational advantage.
So just 1 more d6?
1 more d6. Okay. As the 1 and 6 cancels each other out, a 4+ means that you do it. Rolled. As your palms get sweaty, you grip the perfectly smooth stone, and it almost squirts out of your hand like a bar of soap, but you manage to re-grab it just in time. With one smooth, quick motion, you dash the rock across Bro's face. You hear the satisfying crunch of his jaw, and a gout of blood suddenly appears from the elf's nose, running down his face, chin, and chest in rivulets. He looks stunned. His incredibly cool shutter shades fall off his face and go bloop, falling into the water below as the gears churn. He walks around, holding his face, stammering, almost being knocked unconscious. Dude, however, ladies and gentlemen, whoa, that was an asshole move! And now Dude will also roll ass. An attempt to capture rolled. Now these anti-goblin assault squad members are just going to have an average amount of ass. Let's see how this works out for you. The 6 and the 1 cancel each other out, but the 3 means that he fails as he attempts to reach out and grab Rolled. Rolled, you manage to scamper backwards 5 feet and escape his grasp. Bro is still stunned, walking around, his eyes roaming everywhere, not really focusing on anything as his jaw is broken, his nose shattered. And it seems like it's just Dude who is intent on capturing Rolled. Whoa, look out! It's the goblin with the rock! The rest of you goblins in the back, what are you doing?
I think Easy at this point would just like charge in.
All right.
I agree. Fac would follow the somewhat similar thing of charging in.
Easy being the barbarian, the fully nude, by the way, because skinny dipping advantage, and we swam here, so fully nude. I just realized that skinny dipping has nymph blessing as a tag on it.
All right, Izzy.
But yeah, just charging Dude, and just gonna like try to run into him and just keep going until she hits something solid.
All right, excellent. One moment, please. Hey, wait! You're not a little man at all! You're a goblin! And you know what we do to goblins around here? My fucking nose! Oh, God, bashed my face! Come here, you little shit. You're gonna become sauce. Izzy, feel free and charge in and roll ass.
My God, he's a goblin.
My ass is 4. Okay.
And any sort of skill or situational advantage, for example, if you are a barbarian, you can roll an additional dice based on your situational advantage for being a barbarian. Looking absolutely solid with 3 successes. Izzy, you charge in, and what do you do to Dude?
I think the plan was more or less just charge, pick him up, and keep going until he hits something solid, which I guess would be the safe at this point.
With the weight of your ass behind you, and 3 successes, you charge forward. You're a little shorter than he is, actually by quite a bit. You get him around the waist, putting both hands on each side of his waist, and begin to push forward. He cannot resist. and he gets pushed backwards all the way to the safe. There's a very satisfying crack as the back of his head hits the safe, and he too becomes stunned, glasses falling off. He slumps slightly to the ground.
Together.
Oh, it looks like I've been taken out with the chair.
Yeah, it's worth noting. So, as Easy is fully nude, you obviously would hear like the clapping of her bare feet on the metal running towards him, but there would be like a third similar clapping occurring the entire time.
There'd be a lot of clapping.
There'd be a couple slaps up front too.
It was an applause.
A one goblin round of applause.
Right.
Dude seems now even more stunned than Bro, as Bro wipes his face with the back of his arm, reaches down and picks up his shutter shades, puts them back on, looks over his shoulder and says, I'm gonna have to capture you now. He takes another step towards Rold. Goblins, what are you doing? We're gonna go in order from least ass to greatest ass.
So
I really didn't want to have to bash you in the face with my walk, but you know.
Rold has already gone between Fishuga Rock, Sweelk, Fak, and Hexy. I know Hexy is probably going to go last.
Sweelk, yeah.
Sweelk.
How many?
At the ass size of 2, you're up. Is Sweelk alive?
Sweelk.
Sweelk?
Sweelk.
I
Sweelk?
will say this entire time, Fact would have been encouraging people to run in and help, but can't get past them on the narrow bridge.
Where's?
Yes. I love that show so much.
Sherry.
Sorry. Hello?
Sweelk.
Is there a button that does this, or do I have not had to roll ass this whole time?
Oh, well, you should first decide on what you want to do, and then we can decide how risky it is and what the relevant roll will be. Right now, you've seen Rold
Oh,
crack
I thought we
Bro.
were all rolling ass. Was that?
No, we are
not
going in
rolling?
order from smallest ass to greatest ass. So you get to decide what you want to do. The world is your oyster.
Right. How do I roll ass though? Like I've not rolled it before. That's what I'm asking.
You will roll a number of d6s related to your ass size, which is 2. So you roll 2d6 basically, but you have to decide what you're actually doing first, because it may not result in you rolling.
In order to do that, you would click on the square die in the bottom of the chat window several
Yeah,
times.
yeah, that I know. I didn't get a consensus what the group is doing. Sorry. Are we
I
fighting?
did not mean to roll. That was
Okay,
weird. I
okay.
actually just clicked on the
We
squares
are
and I
fighting,
haven't.
yes. Rolled has bashed Bro in the head, and Easy has smashed Dude into the safe.
That is the information.
What you have to say
Yeah,
what
you'll
you're
have to
doing.
describe what
Yeah,
you're doing
I'm very
first.
confused about what my abilities are, but I want to attack.
So this is a lot of free form, honestly.
Okay.
Depending on what you want to do, like if you want to do something risky, then you'll roll ass. Now, you can get a modifier, say if you have a relevant skill or an ability, such as if you want, like, what's your class? Let me just look at you one more time.
I'm a paladin.
You are a paladin, so if you want to do something like use a magical device that you've found, or try and detect magic if you think the elves are using magic, you can get a circumstantial bonus, which will add another d6. You can also try and use an item. You have oddly sized key, a bottle of flammable oil, and a jar of ball bearings. If you want to try and use those to combat the anti-goblin assault squad, then you'll get an additional die to add to your ass roll.
Okay.
But otherwise, be creative. The world is your oyster.
Yeah, not really having weapons is hard for me to determine. I guess I'll try to light the throw the bottle of flammable oil and hope somebody can set it on fire, because I don't have anything to do.
Do you want to beseech your friends for some fiery assistance?
I'm gonna throw it and let somebody else try to fight it.
Okay, who do you want to throw it at?
I'm gonna throw it behind for the closest one.
Right behind Bro?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me one more d6, and let's see what happens. Because right now you are not looking very good. A 3, 3, and a 2. The threshold for success is a 4. You grab the bottle of flammable oil out of your pocket.
Hang on.
Ooh? Wait, were we
Wait.
Flash of Geniusing?
Kinda. For as a priest, I may pray to a deity to make a reroll of all dice for anyone.
That is absolutely 100% true. For sugar. Pray.
Swill, do you want to reroll those dice?
Yeah, I guess.
For sugar, I'm gonna need to hear that prayer first.
Fashuga Tree Finger interlaces at the tree fingers of each hand and goes, "Oh Lord Gluteus, I know I don't ask you for much, and just a little bit every day, just a little bit. Gotta keep the size going, gotta keep them clapping. Clapping makes people happy. And you're getting distracted, I'm terribly sorry. Lord Gluteus, please bestow your lovely badonkadonk blessings upon us here. Our friend Swilk does need your assistance. I know they don't believe, but don't worry, this is all part of the marketing plan. Please bestow your badonkadonk blessings upon Swilk.
Amen. Swilk.
In his great power.
You feel blessed by you feel the presence of the god of goblins, Swilk. Perhaps it is your inner faith. Perhaps it is your bodacious booty. But you can now re-roll 3d6, please. The 6 and the 1 cancel each other out, but the 5 meets the threshold. You have singular success. You grip the bottle of flammable oil and you throw it right behind Bro. Now, even though it does not immediately light on fire, it probably needs some sort of flame source, it creates a very large, slippery, and sticky patch behind Bro, which Rold could possibly use to his advantage. Do you want to reposition or move around a little bit?
I might come up a little bit closer, but that's about it.
Alright, seems good. Which one of the other goblins has a ass size of 3? No 3 assers? What about the 4 assers?
I think that's just me, already win.
Alright. 5 assers.
Yeah.
2 of those.
Alright, 2 of those. We've got Fashuga and Fack. Fack, I'll have you go first. Alphabetical order rule.
Yeah, I'm also on 5.
Oh,
We have so many 5.
we've got so many
Yeah, like 3
5s.
5s.
We'll go Fack, Fashuga, and Rocks, and you can all decide that you will go sequentially or simultaneously. Up to you.
I'm feeling particularly inspired. I think we need to turn Bro around, and I got just the thing. And Sugar reaches into his pack of trading cards to find an Uno reverse.
Finally, something to turn the tide. The reverse card.
Did anyone got a candle? Or flint? A lighter?
I have a screwdriver.
You got lots of metal things. Could probably even make some sparks.
I should have a screwdriver and a needle.
You know, that might be enough. We just got it. If we light that oil up, I think we can do something with that there, Bro.
Some options that you could use in order to make some sparks. Jars of ball bearings, a knife bigger. There are matches. I don't know if anybody has actually matches. What else we got? A screwdriver. There's some metal that you're standing on that you could possibly use to make some sparks. Or an unexploded artillery shell. You know, if you really want to drive the point home.
I think we have a couple of those.
At least one of those will work.
Fac, what's your plan?
Give me 1 moment. I had to reload my browser and I'm back in now.
No, good.
Took me a moment. Okay, so they're doing reload artillery shell explosion. I could shift past Hexy. I'm gonna try and get to rolled. Is what I'm gonna try and do.
Sure.
So Fac would essentially step forward, diagonal, shifting his weight cleverly with his ass in order to try and make it behind roll to get to roll. That's what he would do.
Typical goblin can move 30 feet, so you can go potentially right here, about 10 feet away from rolled.
Sorry, I didn't see right here, but I'm assuming you meant there?
Right here, one more forward.
All right. So I'm not seeing things, right?
Good.
Okay. Yes, I make it to there. That's about all I can do in return then, I presume. As far as items and things go, all right, I will, if I can, throw my jar of ball bearings at Bro, attempting to throw them along the ground, attempting to scatter them under his feet.
Oh, excellent idea. Roll ass with another die for a situational item bonus.
So that's 6 then, right?
Yes, it is.
These not all ones. Oh, that's
That's a lot of ones.
That is a lot of.
That is a lot of ones.
no.
Yep.
We get another
No, the clock.
another tick on the clock as the chaos clock begins to fill up. Don't worry, everybody. Everything is fine. Everything is fine.
Do you want to re-roll?
I mean, I think it would make sense to. So yeah, sure. If I can re-roll that, I will.
Sugar. How many times
It
do you get
always
to use
works.
your prayer? And when does it
This
start getting
always
sus?
worked twice. The
Okay.
third time or more, the deity may demand a pray.
Ah, Fushuga, what's your prayer?
I am also a priest. I could lend help with this prayer potentially. Could I not?
Oh,
You can. You could even
Then
pray
use your
yourself.
own, you
Use
jerk.
your
Use my own.
Pray for yourself.
I didn't know I could pray for those things, but you did it earlier, so I'm assuming I just can.
You can. You absolutely
Okay.
can, but I do need to hear your prayer.
It's true. Let me think here.
we're walking around with a cult of re-rolls and just
true.
never using them.
hey, we only just started this. This is
We
like my
have
first
three
set of
threes.
rolls. It's my first set of rolls.
I mean, to be fair, our rolls have been really good this time.
That is true.
They really have been. You guys have
Yeah.
avoided putting stuff on the chaos clock.
Hey, most of the chaos clock was made, and so yes, I'm calling myself out as well that I didn't know about this till now.
Right. Oh, Goblin, god of chaos, guide these precious marbles under his feet.
Perfect.
Oh, roll it.
You may now re-roll. The goblin god of chaos is angry. God,
Angry.
he's so
Yep.
angry.
It's a
Damn
straight
roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? It's good.
It's a straight. Though the gambling goblin god nods in approval, the goblin god of chaos
Frowns.
frowns deeply. Everything is
It's fine.
still fine. Still fine. You throw the jar of ball bearings behind Bro. It lands with a crash, glass scattering everywhere, and you see all the little ball bearings. They're rolling under his feet. They're getting stuck in the sticky, flammable oil behind him, most of them going off of the edge into the gears below. And you can hear as they drop into the water, as they get into some of the gears, some of them begin to click and stop turning, and you hear this very metallic like you got something stuck in your dishwasher, your garbage disposal, and it's suddenly not working properly. It's a terrible grinding sound, like.
Sorry for the noise.
The vault! Bro says amongst a spray of blood. Back. The Goblin God of Chaos is slightly disappointed in you, but he's willing to hear you out a second time, perhaps next turn. Rox, what are you up to?
Rocks. Oh god, let me look at my items. Okay. Rox is gonna like try and move up closer to Rolled. She's got like that needle and the what's it called? Screwdriver. She's gonna try and smack them together and throw a spark towards the oil.
Very good. Rox, you can move adjacent to Rolled just fine. Feel free and go up there. With screwdriver and needle in hand, what do?
I smack them together as hard as I can and try and like get a spark to go out towards the oil behind Bro.
Ping, ping, ping. Rox, roll ass with a situational bonus +2 because you are using 2 relevant items.
Really hoping flammable liquid plus ball bearings plus spark doesn't equal claymore.
7 dice.
7, okay.
Oh god.
I don't see any ones.
No ones.
I see
No ones,
lots
no
of
6.
successes. Very good, Rox. The needle, the screwdriver, the ball bearings, the oil, everything's coming together. Bro only has his eyes focused on Rolled, and you kneel down to the puddle that is growing underneath his feet. You try and light up a spark. 1, 2, 3, and suddenly there is a roar and a sudden feel of extreme heat on your face. Underneath Bro, fire suddenly arcs up. Catches his pants on fire. He begins to burn slowly. It might take a little bit of time, but Bro is still moving towards Rolled. Fashuga, what are you doing?
Alright, bear with me. This is gonna make sense. You're just gonna have to let me get through it. Alright, so we want to help get towards the safe. So Fashuga's gonna run up as best as he can run, slip through this gap here, and then do a ground pound high jump to finish up about here while midair throwing the Uno reverse card at Bro to land next to him so that we can get down towards the vault.
All right.
Through
Fashuga,
Lord Gluteus all as possible. Amen.
all hail Lord Gluteus. Fashuga, ass roll. +1 for an item relevancy bonus.
Alright, 6, here we go. Uh-oh.
The 1 cancels
Oh, I
out,
don't
and there's
like
no
this.
6s.
I don't like this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's okay.
I had a 4 and a 5
You
in
still
there.
had a
I
4
think
and a
it
5
went
in
back.
there. Still successful. Fashuga, you leap forward as the chaos of the fire begins to engulf Bro. His eyes burn with fury as he descends down upon Rolled. You toss the Uno reverse card as he swings his fist towards Rolled's head. It almost looks like it's going to connect directly with Rolled's temple. But Rolled ducks. The playing card hits Bro in the temple, and he swings his fist around just enough to punch himself in the face. His nose spurts again with another gout of blood. He's so uneasy. He's tilting backwards. It looks like he's going to fall into the water below. Looks like Bro is on his final moments. Hexy, you're up. The Queen of Ass.
Hell yeah. Okay. So first and foremost, I'm going to move. You said we get 30 foot of move?
Yep. Anywhere up to next to Fack.
All right. Sorry, Swelk. I'm gonna have to ask you out of the way.
All
right. So what is the range of hearing? So can I'm assuming Bro can hear me, but can Dude hear me?
If you speak quietly, he might not be able to hear you. Plus, he has a severe concussion.
What if I want him to hear me?
You just have to speak a little bit louder. He could absolutely hear you from there.
Perfect. So, as a warlock... Sorry, I'm trying to get my page up here. Hold on.
All good.
As a warlock, I have the ability that I may curse someone and roll ass to take them out non-lethally instantly. They have to be able to hear me, and they will recover after 1 minute, and it only works on the same person once. So, seeing that I feel like Bro is well handled mostly at this point, I want to get Dude out of the way. So I will go ahead and use my super cool curse ability and super cool curse Dude.
Okay. Exy. Roll ass.
Alright, and I don't get any modifiers, I just take my straight 7 ass, right?
That will be
or
correct.
6 ass.
6 ass. Or are you 7 ass?
She's 7.
You're 7 ass.
Yeah.
You roll
Yeah.
76.
Oh, I am 7 ass, I forgot. Okay.
7 sixes. Let's see it.
Well, that was only one dice. Why was that only one
Oh,
dice?
that was 1d6 plus 7.
Plus
You'll have
7,
to
yeah.
click the d6 7 times.
God, I did.
You click the little square 7 times.
Yep.
No, I don't want a modifier. Okay, so I need to roll 7? Or
Correct.
we're going to count that too? Okay.
We are not going to count that previous one. There we go. There we go.
6.
There's a 6 and lots of 4s. Hexy, incredibly successful. You weave in the darkness of the ether, and he begins to hear the chaotic cries of goblin kind. He thinks about his own ass. He looks down at Esmeralda, thinks about his own ass again. He holds his hands up to his head and begins to scream, "Ah, I know I should have worked on my gains!" Dude is stunned and will be stunned for a minute.
And Hexy calls out, "That's why you don't skip leg day."
Dude now does not stagger around. His head lolls down to his chest, and Esmeralda, you see just inky blackness cover his eyes in an unnatural state, and you can hear Hexy whispering in the background. Words of darkness, words that even the most fat-bottomed goblins fear in the dark. We'll begin the next round, starting with Rolled. Rolled, Bro in front of you, wounded by the rock, burning slowly from the flammable oil. Looks like he's on the precipice of being knocked out. What do you do?
Roll is gonna like reach in his pocket with his little. I'm gonna say that Roll has like an MP3 player, like an iPod, like an old school iPod.
Like a little magical square that makes music.
Yeah.
An iGob.
Yeah.
I got.
Yeah.
A gob pod?
I have just a song to make a playlist for what's happening right now, and he's gonna play "We Didn't Start the Fire."
I can't even do more because of risk of DMCA.
And then he is going to He doesn't want to light himself on fire. He's gonna take his lyre that he has that he picked,
Oh yeah.
and he's just gonna stand over bro and bash him in the face with it.
Ooh, all right. Roll ass plus an extra 1d6 for a item bonus. Looking good with 2 successes. Bro is teetering on the edge. You grip the it's not the handle. Is it the shaft? Is it the shaft of the lyre? Anyway, you grip the shaft.
Roll with grip the shaft.
The neck! That's right. Grip the neck of the lyre and hold it like a baseball bat. And as Bro looks down, his eyes widen behind his shutter shades. No! He keeps trying to pat out the fire on his pants. Don't do it, little man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you do it?
Of course I do it. Rose gonna be like, you didn't wipe my walk, and you didn't wipe my hat, and those glasses are so washed ya. He's gonna just smash him in the head with it.
Bonk! With a very satisfying thunk, the lyre breaks in half and becomes unusable. Wood splinters everywhere and gets stuck in his skin and in his hair, and the fire catches it. He's now aflame from foot to head. Ah! Ah! And off balance, he teeters over the edge, takes a foot off. No! He falls into the gears below, and just like when the ball bearings fell in, you hear this unnatural crunching sound. But this one, unlike the ball bearings that still is persisting, does a little bit of crunch, 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 and then the gears keep turning, just as normal. You have a feeling you're not going to be hearing from Bro anymore. Be careful, the fire is still raging with the flammable oil, so you might want to avoid it.
Damn, bro fell off.
Yeah, he really clocked out.
Rold, do you want to move anywhere before the end of your turn?
Yeah, Roll's gonna move around the fire. He's gonna go through around this way because he has no ass and he can slip around. He's gonna get right behind Esmeralda and be like, your friend is dead.
Dude is
die next.
absolutely stunned. You're probably not even sure he's listening to anything on this plane of existence.
I don't care. Roll's gonna say it anyway.
He's got "Can You Feel the Love Tonight" playing in his head over and over. It's really bad.
That is the curse of the goblins.
It's that's that Super Bowl commercial where Seal is a seal.
Oh my god, that was so
I'm out and do one.
It was so weird.
Yes.
I enjoyed that Seal did
I'm
that
just gonna move here.
because
I'm just
he
gonna
thought
move
his
here
kids
and
would
that'll
like
end
it.
Roll's turn while he like searches for new songs to start a playlist.
Okay. As Dude is currently stunned for a minute, goblins, you can move about freely and do, well, whatever you deem appropriate to Dude.
Can I pick him up and go throw him in the sauce bubble?
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna turn Dude into sauce.
Okay. Ezzy, you toss Dude over your shoulder like a sack of potatoes, and all you hear from him is, in this corner, weighing in at 250, 260 pounds.
Sorry, sweetie, but you're kind of an asshole.
It's dude-licious. Ezzy, where do you take him?
It was... I'm trying to remember. To turn him into sauce, we'd have to throw him into, like, the one that had all the fairies around it. Was that right?
There are fairies down there churning the sauce. You'll just have to get down to that platform and activate the mechanism there.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
I would just go to the bubbles of sauce down below, and in typical goblin fashion, start pushing buttons.
Where are buttons?
There are a set of buttons on either side of the mechanism, some on the left side here, and some on the right side here. As you get a little bit closer and give the mechanism a better look, they seem to both rotate this mechanism vertically and horizontally, and remove these anchoring little plinths to allow you access to the inner chambers.
Okay. And so I guess we never found out exactly what the process of turning someone into sauce was.
Mm-mm. Kind of went past it towards bro and dude.
And he's only unconscious for a minute. All right, backup plan. Into the gears.
Into the gears. Ah, yes. Slightly less complicated. The turning and churning gears are a sure death. Ezzy, do you throw him in?
Absolutely.
Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Terrible noises. Ones that humans should not be subjected to. Commence.
Fortunately, there's no humans here.
The sounds of bones in a garbage disposal. Grinding. Screaming. And he's out. Ugh.
That guy was kind of an asshole.
A little bit.
They kind of all are, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The threat of the elves has been quickly neutralized by the power of Ass. And now, the safe remains. The goal of all goblin kind. Infinite riches. Just locked behind a 300-pound safe. Ezzy, as you lifted up Dude, something fell out of his pocket. A piece of paper, small, wrapped with red cord.
Did it get caught in her folds?
Oh my.
See, this is why you don't wear clothes, because then nothing can fall out of your pockets. Don't ask where I'm keeping my unexploded artillery shell currently.
Everything is safe for later.
Ezzy, do you open the mysterious piece of paper?
I will pick up the mysterious piece of paper.
And what does it say, Ezzy?
If the vault is compromised, assemble the guards to unlock the safe. The recipe must be kept safe at all costs. The lightest amongst you must stand where the shed. Oh my god, it's another fucking riddle. The lightest amongst you must stand where the shadows are shortest. The heaviest stands the opposite of the feist. And add the times, divide by 2, only an odd weight there will do. The next 2 stand in a lovely line, coincidentally the numbers rhyme. Devise the sum and sum again, then add 1. Are you even having fun? No, I am not. Extra secret safe code paper.
Okay, hang on.
The extra secret safe code is greatly offended by your lack of desire for riddles.
So, lightest amongst you. So I'm assuming this is related to ass size. So that means rolled has to stand where the shadows are shortest, which I'm assuming is noon, which would be like the top one. I'm assuming
Rolled is
these
definitely, while this is going
It's
on, Rolled is definitely feeling like he's like Willem Dafoe's character in Boondock Saints when he puts the headphones in and starts like singing and dancing and thinking, and he's just gonna be like, just start moving to 12.
All right.
And then I think so Hexy would be at 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or rolled, perhaps that is not the correct spot. There you go.
And then
As
add the
close as I
time
can
divide
get.
by 2, so 12, 6, 18 divided by 2, 9.
Only an odd weight, so somebody with an ass size
One
of
of our-
5.
Yeah, so I'll
yeah.
take 9.
Which two numbers rhyme? 6 and no.
Is it 10
And
and
they're in a
11?
line. They're in a line.
The next two stand in a lovely line. Coincidentally, the numbers rhyme. So like 10 and 11? Like they added EN at least.
7,
Yeah,
11.
10.
Oh, 7 and
7,
11.
11.
There we
7,
go.
11.
In
So
a
that would
line.
be Hexia's 7, standing at 11.
No, Hexy's 6.
No, I'm 6.
Hexy has to stay at 6.
Yeah, but 7
Right.
and 11. So the line would be this like vertical line here.
Yep.
Oh, I get what you're saying, in a line. Okay.
The sugar is an odd weight, right? Or is like
Yes.
an odd ass.
I'm a 5.
Devise
Well-
the sum and sum again, then add 1.
Alright, so it's 12, 11, 9. So it's 32.
39. 45?
45 and sum again, so
Would be 90? 91?
91.
Is it supposed to be devise the sum or divide the sum?
Devise is
questioning
divide.
the DM. I don't think that's gonna work out well.
It is spelled correctly.
Okay.
So if our sum is 45 and sum
Ten.
again would imply 90, then add 1 is 91. But we already have someone on, like maybe 2 of us stand on
Well,
9.
wait.
The number's
12
45,
I
right?
was gonna, well, that's what I'm curious about. 12 plus 6 is 18,
18.
plus 7 is 25, plus 11 is 36, plus 9 is 45. So yeah, we're good.
Now, what if...
Could it be 45 and 45 and 1? So I guess a combination. So like 45, 45, 1.
What if it's 45 and then sum again is 4 plus 5? Which makes it 9, add 1 is 10.
Could work. We could have someone go stand on 10 and see what happens.
And we're not
mean-
going up based off ass size anymore, which everything else was. And we need to figure out where 3, right, for Svilt goes. And where 6 is where Fact goes.
No, Hexy has to go to 6.
No.
'cause Hexy's the heaviest.
Fact's ass is 6. Hexy's ass is 7. She's at 6.
Right.
So I'm talking about
but-
ass size.
Yeah.
So we have to use the number 6, or at least the position in that. We have to use the number 3, right?
Well,
Not
I don't think
necessarily.
so. I don't think the ass size equals the position on the clock
Yeah.
directly, because like otherwise nothing beyond 7 would be a thing.
yeah.
And it says the lightest among you stands where the shadows are shortest. The heaviest stands the opposite of the first. So opposite of the first is
Right,
6, and
okay,
Hexy is the
okay.
heaviest.
So yeah, okay. So that's okay.
And then we needed an odd weight at
At 9.
at 9. The question the next question, it says the next 2, so I wonder if that is the next 2 weight wise as well. So maybe I should not be, maybe Fact should be where I am, because then that's also 5 and 6s.
That's why I was wondering if weight mattered,
Yeah.
because they talk about weight.
They only mention weight in the first about the first 2.
Well, add 3 times divided by 2. Only an odd weight there will do.
Yeah.
add the times.
Sure, but
But
only
then
an
it says
odd
only
weight
an
will
odd
do.
weight, which is why we have Kashuga there, because these
Yeah.
are 5.
Yeah.
My thought was just maybe the next 2 also implied the next 2 weights.
hmm
Either way, we
It
need
doesn't
somebody
say.
standing
It just
there.
says assemble the guards to unlock the safe. It doesn't say that the next 2 have to be ass size related. It just says the next is like just the next 2 guards.
Yeah.
Wait, of the people remaining, who has an even numbered ass size?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm a 2.
Yeah, I'm a 4.
Okay, so both of you. 'Cause I think the last line, "Are you even having fun?" We need to have an even numbered ass. So one person goes to 10, the other person goes in front of the vault, because we will have a spare.
I'll go.
We can be 10 and 2, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so if 90, so the sum and sum again would be 45 plus 45 is 90. So I guess adding 1 to that could be, maybe it's just the 9, so it's a 10. And then are you even? I'll just come over here, I guess. And
What
try to open
is
the
that
safe.
solid ground, just to confirm?
This is where I was standing before. So
Okay, fair enough. It must be solid ground.
I'll see if I can open the safe.
You place your hands on the turning mechanism on the safe. You begin turning it clockwise. It moves easily, spinning. Click, 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 click. The safe has not been unlocked in quite some time, but it seems that you've devised a solution very quickly to the code for the safe.
Hey.
The door opens, and inside, a single sheet of paper and nothing else. A little bit excessive for a 300-pound safe, but at least you don't have to lug that out of here. You reach in, Izzy, and grab the recipe for the secret sauce.
What does it say?
I got it. Everyone come look. And Easy will excitedly show the secret sauce recipe to everyone. Oh, this makes perfect sense. Roasted garlic, malort, red wine vinegar, mayonnaise, paprika, ketchup, goblin egg. Wait, what? We hatch from eggs?
We lay. I've never laid an egg in my life.
Yeah.
No, I was born in the pit.
And it says Sprite refined flesh, but it's scratched out. I wonder if they use 7-Up these days.
I think it's called Starry
Sierra
now.
Mist, Starry.
Oh,
No, they stopped making Sierra Mist. They don't make it anymore.
Get true.
Maybe Canada Dry.
What about, you guys remember Storm?
No.
Personally, I can't believe that they're just sleeping on Squirt. Squirt's going to be a great addition for that sauce. I don't know why they're not using it.
No. You got to get the Wooby Wet Squirt.
What about
Crystal
Cactus
Pepsi.
I'm sorry.
Cooler?
Can you just say that again, please?
Whoopie wet squirt!
Wooby wed.
The Wooby Wet Squirt? Wooby Wet Squirt?
my god.
Holy fuck, I will spit
can
out
we
my
get that?
Fanta.
Can we get that for the soundboard, please?
Yeah.
Wooby wed squirt.
Whoopie wet squirt. Holy shit. Izzy, you have the recipe for the secret sauce. But you're not out of the woods yet.
Emphasis on butt.
But meh.
No.
You must now get safely back to Camp Fatass, and you must decide what to do with the Mayor's Gala of the Decade. Your goal right now might be to simply escape. The more righteous amongst you may want to get revenge for those that have been turned into the sauce. Or maybe they just want to stop the whole cannibalistic aspect of it. Or you could all just say, fuck it, take the recipe, and go live out your merry days. But you do have to make it back out of the Mayor's Gala.
Okay, we need to get out of here.
You don't think there's like a sewer exit, do you?
I have no idea. It's probably the way out was maybe the way we came in.
Oh Lord Glutius, can you please divine a way to guide us out of here safely so we can get back to camp on a campfire?
Oh, are these the egg yolks?
I mean, there was this weird, like, ruined portal thing when we came through.
Does anyone know how to use one of these?
I actually probably do.
You know, I think we've seen this in priest school. Yeah, we got. Remember seeing these in our textbooks in priest school?
No.
You had textbooks?
I mean,
Just no.
For Sugar Tree Finger realizes he went to the school with funding.
I mean, I have the ability to do like a summoning circle with candles, maybe, and I have, knowledge of the goblin occult, so that might be helpful here.
If everyone's on board with it.
As long as you don't like summon through something to attack us.
That would never happen.
Okay.
Hexy, roll
God loves me.
roll your ass. +1 because of your knowledge of goblin occult.
There's no way this could go bad.
Just 8 dice.
Oh, it's a lot of sixes.
okay.
That is a lot of
A lot of
sixes.
5,
There was 1-1, but there was 3 6s and a 5,
2 5s. Yeah.
2 5s.
Hexy, your knowledge of the goblin occult and your studies finally coming to fruition. This is a very easy magic rune to devise. It merely acts as a teleporter between the Mayor's Gala of the Decade and this strange clockwork vault. All it would take is just a little bit of energy, namely some candles, and a quick
Hey,
chant
we
or
have
two.
those. Okay. So I would use my amazing candles and put them down. I'm assuming in the 3 points with the symbols, and then at the 3 points without the symbols. And then I would start chanting, "Asante san, a squash banana."
As Hexy chants, the circle begins to glow unnaturally. The flames flickering from the candles grow longer and brighter, and suddenly the flames turn green, goblin green. The gods of goblins are listening, and Hexy is the conduit. As her chants get louder, her ass begins to quiver and the ground begins to shake.
Oh.
Even you with the larger asses feel the power running through this strange vault. You can hear the sprites that are in the curious hourglass begin to squeal and screech and protest. And the sauce begins to turn color. The batch is spoiled. The sprites perish. Their life force suddenly becoming force for Hexy's chanting.
Oops.
As a final act, you place your hands on the circle, and it begins to glow brightly. It is ready for teleportation.
I don't know how long I can hold this. This is really powerful. So powerful. It's the most powerful. You guys should really go through.
I'm gonna go through.
Cannonball!
Make room, make room! Goblins, you all hop in. Hexy is the center, the conduit. The sprites are no longer laughing. They are dead. Their mystical powers powering this strange magic circle that Hexy has co-opted. And just like you were sucked into the fountain of sauce, there's that strange feeling of being pulled somewhere unnaturally. Your body becomes magic, and you are teleported elsewhere. One moment, please.
I'm glad we had a warlock with us.
Right?
Could have prayed our way out.
Probably. You're right.
Wow.
Sprites might have lived then.
Yeah.
One moment, please.
Oh no, music change.
I'm wondering why my music hasn't stopped when I push the stop button.
There were two levels of music.
Two levels.
In order for the teleportation to complete, you must watch the following 3 ads.
You find yourselves back in the beautiful garden foyer, surrounded by the gushing fountain of secret sauce. And as you listen, the sounds of jubilance, the music of the bard, the chitter-chatter of the various nobles in attendance are missing. There's a strange quiet in the mayor's mansion. It's too quiet. Goosebumps begin to rise on your flesh. Something has happened while you've been gone. Fashuga, behind you, the door to the puzzle room is open. And you see out. The northern door to another room has been broken down, the wood shattered. And inside, there is an owlbear. The same owlbear you saw in the halls. Its head is down, its tail is up, and you can hear crunching.
What are you saying,
heavens,
Fashuga? Come on.
I just looked into the brown eye of danger. My apologies. Let me just get out of the way here. There's an owlbear just sitting there, mosey off to the right. This is where you want to go. Yep.
All right.
Maybe not. Maybe not this way. This way.
Oh, okay. You can squeeze fast roll.
Wave at Sweelk as we walk by.
And Sweelk is gonna hang out with the sauce, I guess.
Okay, how do we get out of here again?
Should be like a doorway past the kitchen that we can get into the hallway and get out.
Like
Easy's like
No. You gotta take a left.
motioning to Hexy and Sweelk from the doorway, trying to get them to come along, but quietly.
Oh God.
Fact, around the corner is one of the anti-goblin assault squads, and you duck behind the corner very quickly, and you can hear them talking. Let me double check what voice I had for Stinkfinger here. God. I have to re-roll this. Okay.
Oh no.
So have you guys collected the rest of the nobles yet? Well, actually, still working on it. We've consolidated most of them into the kitchen. They're getting ready for processing.
Jesus. I'll keep rounding up the rest of the bodies.
There should be many more in the main chamber, where they were having tea.
I'll get them out of there.
Beck looks panicked back towards the group and starts moving back towards them.
You can also hear the voice of Mr. Fluffykins.
Y'all better be quick. We got a fresh new batch to prepare. We can't let these bodies go rotten. Yes, sir. Right away, sir.
Fact, it looks like he's going to come back in your direction. What do you do?
As I said, I look panicked back towards the group and start motioning for us to go back the way we came.
Hurry.
Okay, so they're they're apparently gathering the nobles' bodies and using them for the sauce. So we need to find a way out. They're going to the tea room next. Gotta find a way out that's not towards that room.
There was kind of a way out the back and then all the way around the front.
Yeah.
All right.
So like to the right and then...
To the left here.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet. We'll step out of the way real quick. I'll show you. Kind of out through this door here.
Every room is filled with blood.
The garden seems maybe slightly safer. To the south, Ezzy, you see petrified statues of one exotic beast. The hippogriff has been turned to stone, as well as 2 nobles and one of the anti-goblin assault squad members.
Wait. Didn't we see a tiger out here?
Yeah, but maybe it left.
It's been a while.
Fair.
Either that or we're gonna run past the tiger. That's probably better than running past more of those other guys.
Who ruined this perfectly good garden?
Sweelk, you might want to catch up.
Yeah, let's try it too.
Oh, that was me.
Oh, it's too bad.
They'll grow back.
To the left, Cherry.
Left? I thought you went the other way. Okay.
Outside in the garden, at least you are spared the horrible crunching sounds of the feasting owlbear inside. Rox, I'm gonna have you stop right there for a moment. At the very end of this hallway, where all the roses have been crushed into oblivion, there is a small, curious creature at the very end. It is stopped by a gate. It is looking out, its tail facing you, its head peeking out from the bars. The back of it is leathery, almost lizard-like, and feathers sprout from its back. A pair of ratty-looking wings that look damaged can be seen sprouting from its shoulder blades. It has a chicken-like head that is currently stuck through 2 of the bars, preventing it from going out to where you last saw the tiger. Thankfully, it is not looking at you. But from old goblin tales, something with a lizard-like body and a chicken head reminds you of something with a funny name. A cockatrice. Something that can make other things hard. You get my drift. The cockatrice can turn things to stone with just its gaze. That's probably what happened to the unfortunate hippogriff, the guard, and the 2 nobles in the courtyard.
Is a cock stuck in the fence over there?
Wait, like a chicken?
Not exactly.
It makes wailing chicken-like noises as it's looking through the gate.
I can hear a chicken.
It's not like it's called like a chicken, but it's not a chicken.
Okay.
If it looks at you, you get hard.
I'm not into poultry.
Look, that's all I remember about it, okay? It's something about it, if it looks at you, you get solid or something, I don't know.
Are we? Do we have to turn around? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know, man. It looks stuck, so it's not looking this way. But okay. So we got. Look, it can't look at us, okay? But we got so.
I got a flower pot stuck on my foot. What are we doing?
Okay, I have a little bit of an idea, but it's risky. Okay? I'm gonna try and sneak up behind it, and I'm gonna use this tape that I got in my pocket to cover its eyes, and then we're gonna open the gate and maybe, like, let it go.
Oh. If that fixes it, then great. Do you want this this mirror just in case? Might help.
Yeah, that too. Just in case. Wait, hold on. Better idea. Maybe. What if I tape the mirror to my face and then open the gate and then it turns around and it looks at itself and it gets hot?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I could always tape it to your face too if that's easier.
Yeah. Can you tape
right.
the mirror to my face?
Sure.
Okay.
So, Mac very much just takes the mirror and then just wraps the tape around the center of the mirror and around Rox's face.
Perfect. On your expansive forehead, Rox, there is now a mirror. It feels secure, and it's not being entirely covered. So, if you want the cockatrice to look at you, and therefore itself, seems plausible.
Okay.
Keeps making wailing noises as it looks out of the gate. It doesn't seem like it's able to fly.
Okay, Rox is gonna slowly make her way up to it.
Back fully trusts this plan, but chooses to back up so he's not facing towards Rox, behind Rox.
The leathery,
if
slightly feathered body of the cockatrice is still facing away from you. It does look like its head is mildly stuck between two of the bars, but it's also preventing you from reaching the gate as well.
Okay.
From what I can tell, it is stuck, but I can't reach past it to open the gate.
What if you just, like, step on it?
Step on the cockatrice?
Well, I mean, if it's dead, it can't hurt us either, right?
I mean, I guess.
It is about as big as you are, Rox.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure how big this thing was.
It is
I've got strong
goblin
acid.
size.
It's goblin size. Okay. Never mind. I would not recommend stepping on something the size of you.
Wait, what did Hexy say? I thought I heard her say something all the way back.
I'm shouting from around the corner. I have strong acid. Maybe we could use to, like, get rid of the bars around its head, and then we could just, like, let it go.
As Hexy speaks a little bit louder, the cockatrice begins to flail a little bit. It begins to start to pull its head out from between the bars.
Okay, well, if we're gonna do that, either do that quickly or this thing is gonna turn around and... I don't know, maybe let it work. I don't know, we'll do something.
What do you guys want to do? I mean, I don't know.
I've
never dealt with this big of a cock before.
You ever rode a cock that big? Why don't you just get on it?
Let's just have her pass up the acid, and then you throw the acid back.
All right. The jar of marbles went so well.
It did go really well.
I hand the acid to Izzy, who then passes it forward. And so on and so forth until it gets to Faye.
All right. This means I rotate around to face towards where I'm throwing this. I'm gonna get closer to rocks to make sure I don't actually throw it on top of rocks.
Just throw it like over my shoulder.
That's what. Yeah, exactly why I moved closer. All right. So yes, I will attempt to throw the acid so that it splashes on the bars near the cockatrice's head, recognizing that it's hard to control how acid will splash.
Fact, this is risky. Roll ass with a +1 circumstantial bonus.
All right, so this is 7 then that I roll. Is that right?
Pretty good.
All right, all right.
Oh no.
Oh,
Mid.
yeah. Very, very mid. Success is cancelled out, leaving you with a single 4. That is enough. The vial goes over Rox's head and hits the bars in front of the cockatrice. The acid begins to eat away at the metal with a resounding tss, and the cockatrice begins to screech. It wiggles around frantically, and there is a pop as its head is loosened from the bars. It's burning. The scales around its neck dissolving as the acid is quickly eating away at its head. It turns around, gets a good look at itself in the mirror that is taped to Rox's face, and it turns itself to stone.
It's a perfect plan. Perfect. Glad I came up with this perfect plan.
Flawless victory. No notes.
Well done, everyone.
Rox like untapes the
Mirror.
and just puts it in her fucking bag.
Alright, now let's push this
all right.
statue out of the way.
In fact, helps Rox by placing a hand on each cheek and pushing.
It's very heavy, but you manage to push it behind you a little bit. Luckily, it is stone. Rolled, you are face to face with the ugliest chicken you have ever seen. Its tattered wings and acid-tinged face is forever mangled and now set in perfect marble. There's an acid-ridden gate in front of you, its bars slightly eaten away by the potent acid that was thrown upon it. It looks to be unlocked.
Good job with that acid, Hexy.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the hell out of here.
It's gonna be assless and squeezed by the statue.
Fact, as you round the corner, you have the distinct feeling that you're being watched. You and Rold look around throughout this tree-laden area of the garden, and crouched near a bush to the south, its golden eyes on you, is a tiger. About twice as big as Hexy in weight alone. The tiger is crouched down, golden eyes now locked on its moving prize, and it takes one slow, prowling step forward.
Rolled. Wasn't this where you saw the tiger? Because I see a tiger.
Yes, this is what the tiger was. Big dog. Big stripy dog.
Big dog.
Can you pet the dog?
Pet that dog.
I don't want to pet that dog.
Pet that dog.
We can go back through that door by Hexy.
I don't know if there's time. Fact will pull out the barrel full of weasels that he has.
It's time.
It's time!
And we'll open the barrel of weasels, and we'll hurl the weasels by shaking the barrel into the brush over like this direction.
Oh, fuck. Fact, roll me ass plus. How many weasels do you have in there?
3.
Plus 3, please.
All right.
The tiger lets out a low, rumbling growl as you unleash the weasels.
There's a 6.
There's a 6.
There's a 5.
2 1, there's a 5. They are canceled out.
There's a 4 there too.
There's 2 4s
There's
and
2
3
4s.
3s.
All right. The 4s save you. You toss the barrel into the bushes. It does not shatter as impressively as you wanted, but it's enough for the tiger to look in that direction. 3 shy weasels suddenly find themselves free, and they scamper out of the barrel very quickly, looking around at their new surroundings, thinking that they are now free from the clutches of Mr. Fluffykins. The weasels look at each other, look back at the goblins, and then look at the tiger. The tiger begins to yowl, and the weasels begin to dash off in random directions. The tiger instinctively begins to give chase.
Now go, 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 go.
Run for it. Everybody, we gotta run for it.
There's stairs somewhere out here. There it is.
Less running, more of a bounding to minimize the amount of clappage.
As
we
you
try to not
quickly
draw attention.
You quickly all run towards the gate. That was the entryway to the Mayor's Gala of the decade. The tiger is giving chase to the weasels, hopefully keeping them busy long enough for you to make your great escape. At the entrance, there are 2 butlers, and they are talking to one of the anti-goblin assault squad members. We're making our final preparations. Are the grounds cleared?
Yup, nobody else is coming. We should be A-OK, all secure.
Good. We will clean up in the foyer. You keep an eye out here and make sure anyone who's late to the party gets turned away immediately.
Yeah, got it.
The 2 butlers go back inside. As the anti-goblin assault squad, the extremely high elf, takes his place by the front door.
Yeah, nobody's getting by me. I am keeping an eye out. Yeah.
All right. Where's Roll?
Right behind you.
Oh, he's yeah. Okay, good. For some reason, I read for sure his name's not away.
We are missing Swelk.
Yeah, I went in a different door I thought was somebody else, but I guess not.
We didn't go in a door.
Ah, well, I went to the closest.
Swoke is
Wait,
inside. Monka?
Yeah. Yeah, I went away from the tiger in the closest way, so.
While you're doing the search there, easy.
Yeah,
You're off
he's
tonight.
searching for.
In fact, we'll basically look at Rolled and be like, "You still have that fancy hat, and can we get past this guy?" Basically.
Sweet, this way.
Rolled, can you maybe put on that fancy hat and do your thing with this card?
Yeah.
We just need him to look the other way so we can get past.
Roll's going to I was gonna walk up to him and be like, "Oh, hello."
Oh, whoa, stop right there, little man. You aren't supposed to be here. I'm gonna have to put you under arrest. Sorry, nobody gets in if you're a latecomer. The party is closed, and we can't have any loitering. So, come here.
He's gonna roll ass. It seems like the guards are on high alert, and the hat trick isn't going to do it. He's been tasked with one particular thing, and that's keeping everybody out. And you, a seemingly straggler, fall under that capacity. He fucking will grab you. Rolled, you'll have to roll a contested ass roll. He has 3 successes.
Do I roll 3 or do I roll 2?
You roll ass with how much ass you have. Unless there is an item that will that you wish to use in order to try and modify your roll.
I have used magic device. I don't know what if anything, that's going to do for me.
I wonder if the elf has any magic devices.
Rolled, you currently, unless you have a magic device or found one in the house, it might not work.
Do I have a magic device? Don't think so. It would save it was magic, right?
It would. You might just have to roll ass, and since you only have 2d6, there might not be a way to beat him. Unless you think cleverly. Nope. The contested ass roll means that you have lost, and you must pay a cost. One moment, please. There are consequences to your actions, after all. A ticking clock begins.
Now, listen here, little buddy. Are there any other of you little guys around here loitering that I need to worry about?
He says as he begins to put very small manacles on you. Suddenly, as you look down, they shape to the shape of your wrists and tie tightly as if they were made of magic.
So the answer to this question was like, no, there were people with me, but they all went to your mom's house.
So,
Oh,
is he facing towards the door? Where is the elf facing? Where is this happening?
Currently, he's facing Rolled.
Okay, so he's facing the doorway. All right.
Rolled, you are currently restrained by this anti-goblin assault squad member.
all right, little buddy. You're under house arrest. Don't make me give you to the butlers. I don't think you'd like where that's going.
So Fack looks around and is like, we're gonna have to bum rush him, and literally just starts running towards as fast as he can towards the goblin, encouraging others to run with him. Towards the goblin assault squad member.
Rox runs with him, pulling out her screwdriver and her needle.
Oh my god!
Oh, about to shank a bitch.
Holy shit.
And she does start attempt to shank him while he is currently occupied holding roll.
Back. I'll let you go first.
All right.
Roll ass and any item-based modifiers that you may want to use.
Oh, I'm gonna use the oddly shaped key. It's got to be deadly in some way.
Out of your pocket, you reach for the oddly shaped key on a keychain and put it on your hand like some sort of knuckle duster.
Yeah, it's between my two central fingers.
Roll ass. That's a lot of successes.
You
The
unlock
anti-
his death.
The anti-goblin assault squad member, Butterknife, does not see you coming as he's looking down at Rold and tightens up the shackles around his tiny little wrists. There's a battle cry, and Fack comes leaping over Rold and stabs him in the fucking eye with the oddly shaped key. As you pull your hand back, his cool shutter shades come with, along with the rest of his eye. He claps his hand over his now empty eye socket and screams, "Oh, that is so not righteous!" As he staggers around, he drops Rolled and staggers a step backwards. My eye! My fucking eye! I can't see, it fucking hurts. Rox, what are you doing?
So he's like on the stairs staggering now, so she's gonna then like leap towards him with her screwdriver and needle and just like try and start stabbing him with both of them.
God. Roll ass +2.
We're doing a murder.
That's 7.
So much murder.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
That man is dead.
That man is giga dead. 1, 2, 3 total successes. Like a spider monkey. After fact, you come leaping after.
Like a spider monkey.
Like a spider monkey.
With a giant ass.
In the left hand, the needle goes into the other eye, the screwdriver into the throat. And you hang off of him like a little rock climber as spurts of blood go everywhere. You two stagger down the steps. A gurgling sound is the last thing that you hear before he says, "What's not righteous?" And he is still
that's
on
fun.
the ground.
We got him. So
Why didn't we just do that like 12 more times earlier? Jesus.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have the needle then.
Fact carefully like tries to pull the eyeball off of the shape key.
Easy will, seeing that Rolled is like restrained, will like try to pick him up and carry him and just like, let's get the fuck out of here.
Roll's definitely gonna take the guy's glasses.
Okay, with the one broken.
You got one broken
part.
lens out of it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I also want to point out, Rolled, that what he put on you were most likely magical cuffs.
Yes, you are.
Since
You
they
are still
shaped you.
cuffed by magical cuffs.
Oh.
Which oddly, you have something about controlling magical items.
Mm-hmm.
I think all our priests can do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that as well. But
Come on, everybody, let's get out of here.
Let's
coast
unlock
is
them by
clearish.
committee.
All right, you must gather your party before venturing forth.
And that's one of those.
I like that we organized into a formation.
Mm-hmm.
Saying goodbye to the mayor's gala of the decade, you have decided to not confront Mr. Fluffykins. You have decided not to confront the mayor, the Jabronitar. You leave the mayor's gala, and maybe in the future, Mr. Fluffykins will re-up the recipe for the secret sauce. The vault is still working, even though it does have some ball bearings stuck in the gears. And this recipe for the secret sauce is still stuck in Mr. Fluffykins' head, even though you do have it in hand.
It's so hard to remember. There's so many ingredients.
If you decide to build your new sauce empire, you may have some future competition. Plus, the recipe is slightly contentious. This will be considered the chaotic neutral ending, as you escape with your own hides intact. But Mr. Fluffykins will continue in the future to hold these galas, wherever they are needed most. Your sauce
Bunch of jerk
empire...
nobles.
Your sauce empire may not be as profitable with this competition around. But maybe someday, the goblins might be able to put an end to their competition. But for now, you have your recipe, and you have big dreams. Plus, you have a lot of goblins in your tribe to take care of. But it is now time to return to Camp Fatass.
We did it. We got the recipe and killed a couple of people.
And didn't get killed ourselves. And figured out that those people have a really big ass fetish.
They really do.
Like they
Best
all
part about
about
all
that
of this.
ass.
Is nobody important got hurt. Praise Lord Gluteus.
The clockwork
You know-
vault still stands. Mr. Fluffykins might continue his dark, dark secret sauce empire. But you have what you need. You have the recipe. You have the respect of your peers. And best of all, you have copious amounts of ass.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of many endings. But this is the one that suits you the best. I'd like to thank you all for playing Goblin with a Fat Ass, as we will consider this a success. You have extracted the recipe of the secret sauce. All of the goblins have gotten out safely, and you did not fill up the chaos clock. Everything is fine. Or is
We
it?
definitely were approaching filling up the chaos cloak for a minute there.
Yeah.
Chaos clock.
I hope you all
never been
enjoyed.
happier to be a support character because boy, the roles were not in my favor.
Yeah, same.
What could go wrong with 7 goblins and a cannibalistic recipe that they could potentially capitalize on? Will you all create your own secret sauce empire? Or will one of you escape with the recipe and build it yourself? Who knows? Who knows? Perhaps we will revisit these chaotic goblins in the future. But for now, the story of the secret sauce is over. And you have the respect and admiration of the rest of Camp Fatass. Tell me, do you prepare any secret sauce or give any to your fellow tribe mates?
I'm pretty sure Easy has giant vials of it because he was just filling up vials like crazy.
Yeah.
We won't ask about where she was keeping them. Just adds extra flavor.
Is this something that you introduce to your fellow goblins? Do you
And
allow
it's
them to
fucking
sample it?
delicious.
It is
So
good.
yeah.
Okay. After a couple of days of not consuming the sauce, you notice that your lesser bountiful goblins in your tribe begin to get weird cravings. First, they start requesting their meat cooked just a little suspiciously more rare. Then you find some of them in the woods, hunched over the body of a freshly killed deer, eating it raw. You too succumb to the cravings. Your desire for flesh grows over time if you have sampled the sauce. And now that you've introduced your fellow goblins to the sauce, you have an entire tribe of flesh-starved goblins who clamor and beg and murder just for another taste. You must constantly provide them with sauce, lest they turn on you. Thus, you are spurred to continue producing the sauce, whether you like it or not. A tribe of cannibalistic goblins is now introduced to the area, and you 7 are the cause.
Cue the song "Man-Eater."
Let's play Man-Eater.
I'm absolutely fine with this.
I was thinking more of the song like Peaches.
Millions of people.
People for me.
It's really easy, guys. We just get them to all lay goblin eggs, and they'll be satisfied.
Moving to Camp Fat Ass, gonna eat a lot of people.
As I mentioned, we will consider
People
this the
come
the chaotic neutral ending to Goblin with a Fat Ass, as you have unleashed a tribe of cannibal goblins among the populace. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Would you rather have one person-sized peach or 100 peach-sized persons?
Well, everyone, I would like to thank you all for playing Goblin with a Fat Ass. I greatly appreciate you all being here, especially for Devo, because we're doing this for his, was it one of your stream goals?
Yeah.
That's why there was Malort in the recipe.
Of course.
It all makes sense now.
It all ties together.
I'm waiting for him to make the sauce at some point.
That'll be. I have another streamathon coming up soon. Make the sauce will be one of the available.
Make the sauce.
So,
what are you gonna use for a goblin?
Are you gonna dip a chicken nugget in it?
Yeah,
so
you
the
have to come up
goblin-
with a goblin egg and
Yeah.
a substitute for
Oh God.
long pork, I guess, which would just be
just
pork.
big-
Huh?
Listen,
Well,
if you
they
want to
could
do
Scotch egg.
rolled-sized goblin eggs, you get quail eggs. If you want to do hexy-size, you have to get an ostrich egg.
Yeah.
One
I was
ostrich
thinking
egg.
quail eggs, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, that is one other thing about the ending. As the recipe does require goblin eggs, and you have all gotten out and not put an end to Mr. Fluffykins, Mr. Fluffykins will continue to hunt goblins with his anti-goblin assault squad, putting you and your other cannibalistic goblins in a perpetual state of conflict.
I'll just eat
But
them.
Mr. Fluffykins said the price of goblin eggs were going to go down.
Wow.
It is truly
God damn.
the chaotic ending. Yes, you can definitely substitute the mortal flesh with some pork. But I look forward to... I better be there when you make the secret sauce recipe. Because I also
Given that
included
it-
ketchup because I
Yeah,
know
you
you
better
fucking
ping
hate
Discord when you
ketchup.
make it
Well-
so I can make sure I turn in that stream.
If we did it in April,
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a very strong possibility that we will be in Vegas in April. So I'll bring you some.
Great.
She was so excited until this very moment.
No!
Wait.
Wait. Not like this. Not like this.
Oh no! If it isn't the consequences of your own actions.
No, when you did it, it was funny. Now that I'm doing it, it's sad.
Oh, gosh.
My other turntables.
do a little
By the
do a
way-
little live stream from Vegas.
I'm going to treat Sprite refined flesh, since we also made the long pork joke out of that. I'll get some
Yeah.
ground pork. I'll marinate it in Sprite, and I'll cook it.
Yes.
That'll be
Not
the
sorry?
Sprite refined flesh.
Not Whoopie Wet Squid.
No, big wet squad.
Oh my god.
Booby wed squid.
Chat says I'm gonna pay for my crimes.
next week.
No, I don't want to pay for my crimes. I
Honestly-
want to perpetuate them.
Don't worry. Honestly, the entire thing will just taste like Malort once it's added.
It's
Yeah.
Malort and vinegar, and probably the ketchup flavor will be like the fucking
A little bit of
acrid,
mayonnaise.
horrible fucking. high
Put enough
fructose
paprika
corn
in
syrup.
it.
I didn't ask for this.
The Sprite refined. The
Yes,
refined.
you did. You
pork.
didn't directly ask for it.
It'll just be
But your
texture.
actions
That's all the
did.
pork will be. It'll just
Yeah,
be
it'll just
texture.
be there to add
The
texture.
place.
It's the tertiary ass.
So, Devo, are we gonna do a Goblin with a Fat Ass live stream live from my kitchen as we make the secret sauce?
Oh my god.
No, hell yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, well,
I'm
we'll
in.
prepare for this. Okay.
Oh, I'm coming over for that for
You're
sure.
gonna come over for this? Alright. Oh, holy shit. Why do I open my mouth and I say these things? So now Camp Fat Ass will become a perpetually canon part of Arctis.
Oh, great.
Oh great.
So
I have a character in Arctis. Cool.
cannibal goblins and Mr. Fluffykins plus the secret sauce. Good.
I
Great.
suddenly regret making Easy a green finger.
Oh, good. Oh, I love these plans for making the sauce, but I hate these plans for making the sauce.
So
Holy
saucy.
Are you going to
Saucy.
finish the croissant?
For all of the players that have joined for Goblin with a Fat Ass, Thank you so much. Especially shout out for the people that I do not normally play with, like Fack and Hexy and Rox and wait, who else do I not play with?
I think that was it.
That's just
Was
the
it?
3. Thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure and a delight. And thank you for contributing to the game, contributing to tormenting lore, as I absolutely love to do. And just being a canon part of the universe. Thank you all so much. It's been a real delight playing with you all.
Yeah.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, I genuinely enjoyed it. Definitely would be up
Yeah.
for more stuff at some point.
Oh,
Yeah,
man,
more one shots. Good times.
I just realized I could have used this for the cockatrice.
There will not be a single cock that escapes my gaze.
There it is.
Absolutely perfect.
Oh, I haven't let him listen to the new one. You
Oh,
sent
the
me.
new one I sent you?
I am just genuinely happy that the weasels paid off in the end.
Yeah. If they
I carried
didn't,
them
I was gonna
around
be
for like the
upset, to
entire
be
thing,
honest.
gathering and collecting weasels.
I mean,
That's
honestly,
the goblin way of things. Just grab everything in sight. You never know if it'll be useful later.
I had no idea. Like, this obviously was going to wrap up like this, but dropping the weasels to distract the tiger was honestly brilliant. So, and also strapping the mirror to your face for the cockatrice.
Yes.
Good shit.
Yes.
With the
You're
fucking
like,
tape.
You're like, I'm gonna tape over its eyes. I'm like, what if we tape a mirror to your face?
Yes, that's better.
And of course, Rold escapes with some use magic device, as he can just
Undo the
de-enchant
cuffs.
them and decuff
So
himself.
now
Uncuff
Rolled
self.
canonically just has those and
Yep.
Just has handcuffs, yeah.
becomes the warden of Camp Fata.
Oh god. But what's illegal in Camp Fat Ass? Like, legal? Eating people? Sure. Illegal? Well done steak?
Well done steak is definitely illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full stop. In fact, you become the ingredient in the next sauce if that's
Probably
You see what you're
stealing
saying,
goblin
Goblin.
eggs would be illegal because
Yes.
they're needed for the sauce.
stealing.
We'll just use
Stealing
elf
without
eggs.
creativity is illegal. Like it's fine to steal
Oh.
things, but you got to be creative about it.
Yeah.
I like this tribe of
Uh,
fat ass cannibalistic goblins.
And Nickelback is illegal.
Oh god. Look at this secret sauce!
My god.
Whenever we bring out like a batch of the new sauce for everybody like crave their hungers, it's just gonna be Rolled showing up with pour some sugar on me blasting.
Some sugar on me.
I love the idea of the playlist, and I wish we could have actually had a playlist that we could like play during the session. But obviously, with the MCA, like that does make it a
Pull
pain in
that
the
credit
ass.
card out and buy some licensing agreements, Christina. Come on.
Wow!
Yeah, those are notoriously inexpensive.
Yep.
Yeah, so cheap.
Easy.
just buy out some Nickelback songs.
Mhm,
Sure,
mhm.
yeah, we'll
Yeah.
get right on it. You think I can trade
Easy.
like photograph for 1 gallon of the secret sauce?
Maybe.
I'd be
A
very
gallon of
concerned
it?
if you could actually.
You don't really know until you try.
Listen, I don't know if you know this, Nickelback, but we stream to dozens of people. So
Dozens,
how
I
would we
say.
learn to trade?
Yeah, we'll stop making Nickelback jokes. Promise. Promise.
I honestly, I'm impressed that 1, you guys all escaped with not filling up the chaos clock. 2, that you also all escaped without being forever captured or stunned or whatever. That actually happened pretty rarely. Your die rolls are super favorable.
I think we only had one stun person.
Yeah,
Yep.
with the frog.
I just want to say, like, when we last ended the session, when I reared back to clock the guy with the stone.
Oh, I thought you were dead.
Oh, I was like, when I roll this, if it's not either double ones or double sixes, like,
Yeah, because then both
of
of them
course
would
I
have
roll a
descended
1
on
and
you.
a 6.
I thought there would have been like a parry as he shoved you off the bridge into the like I thought
Into
you
the
were just
gears.
done.
Yeah.
Yep. And that 100% could have happened if your rolls were shitty enough.
They
Somebody
were.
just is lost to the gears.
As I said at the beginning, Rolled is the hero of the story.
That the poor guy that was like lit on fire and stabbed and hit in the face with a rock. And I was like, the guy at the end at least went fast. Like,
The first one
loved
was
Hexy
the first
stunning
guy
the
was like
guy.
my friend. He was like, nice hat. And I was like, hey, you look cool too. He's like, let me help you out with the hint. And then I'm like, I'm gonna kill all of your friends now.
Okay.
no, the Hexy stun was great.
Yeah, just completely. She saved it and just completely took out the other guard, and then you fed him to the gears.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be rolled and what was the name of the first guard that I helped out or that I talked to?
Dude and Bro were in the Clockwork Vault, and
No,
then
like the very first one that like I interacted with, who's told me nice
Greasy
hat.
Toes?
Greasy Toes.
Greasy Toes. Yep.
Greasy Toes is gonna see me. Greasy Toes is gonna see me, and when he finds out his friends, like, it's gonna be like Iron Man. It's like, did you know? Fucking Civil War style. Did you know?
Did you know?
No, I didn't know. Did you know?
Yes.
Yes.
That's my dad's hat.
I am the.
It doesn't
Winter
belong
Soldier.
to you.
I am the Winter Soldier.
You gonna put that on your playlist?
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
that'll go well for DMCA's Disney and Marvel songs.
Oh my God! Please.
I mean, it's
The
all Disney
famous-
songs now.
The famous Ozzy Osbourne song, I Am the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I thought that was a Beatles song. I am the Winter Soldier.
Cuckoo, cachoo.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
speaking
just
of
allergic to the world.
bliss. Well, speaking of chewing,
What?
No.
the raw
What?
meat, the human meat. Gross. Well, I wasn't sure if you guys were all going to expect the cannibalism ending, but I'm glad you all went with it.
I felt
good.
it coming.
Good.
I don't know about everybody else, but I felt that coming.
I did not think there would be cravings for meat and flesh and everything. That worked
Yeah.
out well.
Well, when Christina was like, "Do you give them samples?" In my head, I was like, "Well, wouldn't we just make it?" What we got?
So,
Like, I feel like if we would have made it, if we would have tried to make it off of the recipe sheet that we had,
Mm.
they wouldn't have became cannibals because we wouldn't have had the stuff in there that makes them cannibals.
I mean, either way, they're not cannibals. They're goblins and they're eating people. So it's. I mean,
Yeah,
there are no
exactly.
goblins. I mean, I guess there's goblin eggs. So like, there is a bit of cannibalism, but we'd have that whole political debate of whether or not a
was
goblin
the
egg
leg
is really a
fertilized or
person.
not?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's yeah.
See, it's technically the secret sauce is just birth control.
That's right.
Oh
Yes,
my god.
exactly.
Mr. Fluffykins is never gonna stop because he needs the goblin eggs to make the sauce.
I will say I also never considered even trying to stop the giant adventurer who had like years of experience.
Yeah. Also, like,
I was like, if we can avoid that guy, I'm avoiding that guy. I read these
Also,
books.
I mean, if the goblins are eating their own eggs, how's Mr. Fluffykins gonna get any eggs from the goblins if they're eating their own eggs? Like, you know.
Well, maybe
If the goblins are the ones who make the eggs, they already have enough.
Oh, God.
maybe in
goblin
a
eggs.
in a sequel there'll be a free range goblin farm that he started.
Let's be honest.
range goblins.
He would not have them be free range. They would be the ones with like their heads in boxes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God, you guys make me want to make a goblin with a fat ass too.
I mean,
There's too
Maybe
many
not-
horrible
maybe not
things
bit.
that, too many terrible things,
It
too
just
many
get darker.
awful threads that you guys have left open. Mr. Fluffykins is still alive, and so is the Jabronitar.
Yeah.
This whole
I feel like we could have won over the Jabronitar.
possibly. This whole thing though, it kind of just fits my character because she kind of last time I played her in Conan, she ate people.
Oh,
Yeah, most people did not know that.
she there was a time
Maybe I did.
where these it was a little bit before she started hanging out with you guys, Cherry, but they hunted down some of the like drow that were hunting her adopted sisters. And they killed one and they just ate him. Like while he was actually still kind of dying, he was just like bleeding out and they just started eating him.
I'm trying to remember whether Adelia told Lucian that during that or not, because she gave a lot of stuff away. in our general conversations. That's basically how my character caught up on what was happening story wise, was people sparring and just standing next to her as we had conversations.
Rox never hit it too. She like whenever she talked about it, she's like, yeah, I ate that guy.
It's so canon. Now you're just refining them into something more, you know, palatable.
For Javontar.
Well, if we decide to get another goblin with a fat ass too going, I will absolutely keep in touch with all of you who would like to participate. As we delve into the depths of cannibalism. And I will definitely pepper it with a lot of puzzles.
A lot of riddles.
Yay!
Shakespearean rhyme riddles.
The first one though.
How about a couple mazes?
Oh yeah, throw a maze in there. Excellent.
Yeah.
We've give you one hit point. A slide puzzle. Yeah, I've tormented you guys in various amazing ways.
We dealt with existentialism, and that wasn't even a puzzle you set up. We started that.
Yeah, you kind of just made your own misery there.
Still made us do that mission, though.
Of course. All right, everybody. Well, thank you for coming to the finale, the conclusion of Goblin with a Fat Ass. It has been a delight playing with everybody. I will absolutely keep in touch for further goblin adventures. But for now, you are free from my clutches. Go and spread your cannibalistic goblin secret sauce recipe to the world. Yes, thank you all for playing. I appreciate you all. And thank you, Devo, for making such an awesome stream goal that would bring us together like this.
All right.
Hooray!
Yay! Thanks, everyone. This has been a blast.
Yeah. Devo, are you going to be streaming again today?
Yes.
Perfect. Yes. Well, then I will ship everybody back over to you when you get started. And then for now, I will say thank you all. Good night. And have a pleasant evening. I am sure we will be in touch very, very soon for some IRL shenanigans and perhaps more Goblin with a Fat Ass in the future. Thank you all. Yay!
Thank you.
Yay! Go now and be free, and I will host Devo here in just a moment.
Love you, bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Thank you, Goblins. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. A story left open. Loose ends left incredibly loose. And 7 fat-assed goblins get away with the recipe for the secret sauce. But they've left so much unresolved. Competition. Cannibalistic tribes of goblins. And a recipe that has curious components. Will they build their sauce empire? And thereby populating the world of Arctis with cannibal goblins? Who knows? But I have a feeling this is not going to be the last that we hear of Goblin with a Fat Ass. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining us on our silly little adventure. And you know what? I hope to see you next time.